There's no pause button in my blood, no mercy in my discipline, no comfort in my mission. While the world sleeps, I build. While the weak hesitate, I move. While doubt whispers, I roar louder. I don't wait for the perfect moment, I create it. I don't believe in someday, I believe in now. No excuses, no hesitation, no surrender, no days off. I wake up with pressure, robbery in my chest, heartbeat pounding like a war drum test. Every breath I take feels sharp and alive, because struggle is the reason I survive. I don't look for easy, I don't look for rest, I look for the moment that will test me best. Every step I take breaks chains in my mind, leaving the weaker version far behind. My muscles feel heavy but my will feels infinite. Every ounce of pain reminds me I was built for this. I don't run from suffering, I embrace the flame, because pressure and power are one and the same. I remember the days when I doubted my strength, now I push myself further than any length. Every scar I carry is proof I evolved, every battle I face made me more resolved. I don't wait for belief, I create my own. Now I build my power from flesh and bone. Now every second I breathe declares my claim. I didn't inherit strength, I became it through pain. When exhaustion screams stop, I scream louder. When weakness appears, I become prouder. There's no fear left inside my veins, only discipline that remains. Every breath becomes my command, every step becomes my stand. This is where I dominate, this is where I elevate. No days, no fear, no retreat. Every second I fight brings me closer to elite. I don't break when it hurts, I don't run when it's hard. I became who I am through the battle and scars. No days off, no mercy, no doubt. Every ounce of weakness I crushed and threw out. I don't wait for victory, I became the throne. No days off, I stand alone. I remember the pain when it lived in my chest, every voice that told me I wasn't the best, but I buried those lies under action and will. Now dominance flows and it always will. Every breath burns, but I welcome the heat, because comfort is something I refuse to meet. I don't slow down when my body says stop, I remind myself I rise to the top. My reflection stands back stronger than before, not the version that doubted anymore. Now I see a force built from discipline and fight, a warrior who turned darkness into light. Every second I push builds permanent strength, every moment I endure extends my length. There's no ceiling above me, no chain on my soul, because I chose discipline over control. I don't need approval, I don't need applause, I built my empire through invisible walls. Now every step I take shakes the ground beneath, because dominance lives in every heartbeat. When my lungs burn deep, I breathe again. When my mind feels weak, I rise within. This is where I take control, this is where I own my soul. Every scar becomes my crown, every fall didn't keep me down. This is where I redefine. No days off, no fear, no retreat. Every second I fight brings me closer to elite. I don't break when it hurts, I don't run when it's hard. I became who I am through the battle and scars. No days off, no mercy, no doubt. Every ounce of weakness I crushed and threw out. I don't wait for victory, I became the throne. No days off, I stand alone. This is what separates the strong from the weak. Consistency. Not when it's easy, not when it feels good, but when it hurts, when it burns, when everything inside you begs to stop. I don't listen, because I know something they don't. Pain fades, but dominance lasts forever. No excuses, no surrender, no hesitation, no forever weak. Every breath becomes power, every second becomes mine. Every drop of struggle turn me divine in design. I don't bend, I don't break, I don't stop, I dominate. No days off, 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 no days off. I became the flame. Every ounce of pressure unleash the alpha. I stepped in the pressure with ice in my veins. Every second of suffering carved my name. Every breath felt heavy, every step felt slow, but I refused to become someone who lets go. My muscles screamed out, but my mind screamed louder. A ounce of resistance made my spirit prouder. I don't run from pain, I don't run from fear. I face it head on and I dominate here. When nights are still broken, alone in the dark, no voice to guide me, no visible spark, but I built my own fire from nothing but will. Now there's nothing alive that can break me still. Every scar on my body is proof I survived. Every fall I endured made the alpha alive. I don't beg for strength, I created myself. I turned discipline into unstoppable will. My reflection stares back with authority now. Not a question of if, only power of how. I became the force they never believed. Now I stand in the place I was meant to achieve. When my body says stop, I command it move. When my mind feels weak, I remind it who built this fire, built this soul. I don't follow, I control. Every breath becomes my claim. Every scar becomes my name. This is where I rise above. This is where I unleash the alpha. Unleash the alpha. Feel the power inside. Every second I fall brought me back to life. I don't break when it hurts, I don't fall when it's hard. I became who I am through the battle and scars. Unleash the alpha. Let the fire begin. Every limit they place disappears within. I don't wait for victory. I became the throne. Unleash the alpha. I stand alone. Unleash the alpha. Unleash the alpha. I stand alone. Unleash the alpha. Unleash the alpha. Unleash the alpha. I remember the doubt when it lived in my mind. Every voice that told me I fall behind, but I silenced them all with action and pain. Now dominance flows through every vein. Every breath feels sharp, every moment feels real. This is where I prove what I'm made to feel. Not comfort, not safety, not temporary peace. Only power that grows and will never decrease. My legs feel heavy, but my will feels infinite. Every second I suffer reminds me I'm built for this. I don't slow down when exhaustion appears. I accelerate harder and conquer my fears. There's no ceiling above me, no chain on my soul, because discipline gave me permanent control. I don't wait for the moment, I create the rise. Now there's nothing but hunger behind my eyes. Every second I push makes the alpha stronger. Every moment I endure makes my reign longer. Don't ask if I can, I decide that I will, because alpha energy lives unbreakable still. When exhaustion whispers quit, I roll louder. When weakness approaches, I become prouder. There's no fear left in my design. I became power over time. Every breath becomes my proof. Every pain reveals my truth. This is where I rise above. This is where I unleash the alpha. Unleash the alpha. Feel the power inside. Every second I fall brought me back to life. I don't break when it hurts, I don't fall when it's hard. I became who I am through the battle and scars. Unleash the alpha. Let the fire begin. Every limit they place disappears within. I don't wait for victory. I became the throne. Unleash the alpha. I stand alone. Unleash the alpha. Unleash the alpha. I stand alone. Unleash the alpha. Unleash the alpha. This is not emotion. This is command. This is what happens when pain obeys your demand. I don't fear the weight, I don't fear the fall, because I became stronger than all of it. Every version of me that once felt small was destroyed so I could stand tall. This is the rebirth of dominance. This is the rise of control. This is the alpha taking her throne. No fear, no doubt, no weakness, no way out. Every breath becomes war, every second becomes more. Every stop, I don't slow, I don't down, I don't bend, I don't bend, I don't break, I don't stop. I dominate the alpha, unleash, power reveal, my fate is sealed. Unleash the alpha. I became the flame, every ounce of pressure called my name. And all that existed fell to my will, because alpha energy lives in me still. Unleash the alpha, hear the strength in my voice. Every second I fought was a dominant choice. I don't chase greatness, I became the rise. Now victory lives inside my eyes. Unleash the alpha, I became the win. Every drop of pain builds strength within. I know I am not fragile, I am not temporary, I am not control, I am discipline, I am dominance, I am power. I am the result of every battle I survive. Every moment I refused to quit. I didn't find the alpha, I unleashed it. Unleash the alpha. version of me that hesitated, the version that listened to doubt, the version that almost stopped. She doesn't exist anymore. I buried her in discipline, I rebuilt her in pain, I forced her in pressure. Now what stands here isn't fragile, what stands here isn't afraid. What stands here is fierce, and nothing alive can stop me now. I stepped into the fire with nothing but will. Every second it hurt, but I climbed every hill. Every breath felt heavy, every step felt slow, but I refused to become someone who lets go. My chest felt tight, but my mind stayed sharp. Every moment in darkness lit a permanent spark. I don't run from pressure, I don't run from pain. I convert every loss into permanent gain. There were nights I broke down with no one around, no voice to lift me, no safe ground. But I stood right there and I faced my fear. Now there's nothing left that can stop me here. My reflection looks back with dominance now. Not the girl who once asked herself how, but the woman who answers with action and force, who became her own power, her own source. Every scar that I carry reminds me I won. Every battle I survived made me someone who doesn't fold, who doesn't retreat, who stares in the face of defeat and competes when my body says stop.
I push again.
When my mind feels weak,
I rise with it.
there's no fear left inside my veins, only strength born from pain. Every breath becomes my command, every step becomes my stand. This is where I claim my throne, this is where I stand alone. Fearless and fierce, I rise through the flame. Every ounce of pressure only sharpen my name. I don't break when it hurts, I don't run when it's hard. I became who I am through the battle and scars. Fearless and fierce, feel the power I hold. Every second I fought made my spirit bold. I don't wait for victory, I became the win. Fearless and fierce, let's win. I remember the weight that lived in my chest, every voice that told me I wasn't the best, but I silenced them all with action and proof. Now my presence alone speaks absolute truth. I don't hesitate now, I don't question my rise. There's nothing but hunger behind these eyes. Every breath that I take fuels the fire in me. Now there's nothing alive I cannot be. My legs feel heavy, but my soul feels light, because I know I was built for this fight. I don't fear the struggle, I welcome the pain, because greatness is earned, never given or gained. Every moment I suffered, rebuilt my design. Every second I endured made the victory mine. I don't look for comfort, I don't look for ease, I look for the moment that brings me to my knees. And I rise from it, stronger than before, heart and steel, impossible to ignore. When exhaustion tries to pull me down, I remind myself I earned this crown. There's no fear left in my mind, I left weakness far behind. Every breath becomes my proof, every pain reveals my truth. This is where I redefine. Fearless and fierce is my design. Fearless and fierce, I rise through the flame. Every ounce of pressure only sharpen my name. I don't break when it hurts, I don't run when it's hard. I became who I am through the battle and scars. Fearless and fierce, feel the power I hold. Every second I fought made my spirit bold. I don't wait for victory, I became the win. Fearless and fierce, this is not confidence, this is conquest. This is what happens when you survive your breaking point, when you refuse to surrender, when you refuse to stay down. I don't fear the fall, I mastered the rise. I don't fear pressure, I became the pressure. I don't fear limits, I erased them. Now nothing stands above me. No fear, no doubt, no weakness, no way out. Every breath becomes command, every step becomes demand. Every second, every scar made me who I are. I don't bend, I don't break, I don't stop, I dominate. I know it's here, fierce, unstoppable, here. Fearless and fierce, I became the flame. Every ounce of pressure carved my name. Every wall that existed fell to the ground. Now nothing alive can hold me down. Fearless and fierce, hear the strength I claim. Every second I fought elevated my reign. I don't chase power, I became the throne. Fearless and fierce, on my own. Fearless and fierce, I became the rise. Every drop of pain lives inside my eyes. I don't wait for victory, I became the win. Fearless and fierce, life never dies, and neither do I. I stepped in the dark with nothing but rage. Every scar on my body wrote truth on the page. Every second I suffered became part of my rise. Now there's nothing but hunger behind these eyes. My lungs feel heavy, but I breathe through the pain. Every ounce of resistance only sharpens my brain. I don't run from pressure, I don't run from fear. I walk straight into it and take control here. There were nights I collapsed, but I stood up again. Turned every breaking point into fuel to ascend. I don't wait for rescue, I don't wait for a sign. body says stop, I refuse to obey. When my mind says quit, I find another way. There's no fear left inside my veins, only power born from pain. Every breath becomes command, every step becomes demand. This is where I claim my rise, because energy never dies, energy never dies. It lives in my veins, every loss I survive became power and gain. I don't break when it hurts, I don't fall when it's hard. I became who I am through the pressure and scars. Energy never dies, it grows in the flame. Every second I fight elevates my name. I don't wait for victory, I became the force. Energy never dies, I control my course. I remember the doubt when it lived in my head, every lie that convinced me I'd never get ahead. But I buried that voice under discipline and will. Now my presence alone makes the air stand still. Every breath feels sharp, every step feels real. This is where I prove what I'm made to feel. Not comfort, not ease, not safety or rest, only dominance unease. I see stairs back with fire and command. Not the person I was, but the one who now stands. Unbreakable, fearless, untouched by defeat. I force built by pressure that cannot retreat. I don't hesitate, now I don't question my strength. Every second I push takes me further in length. There's no ceiling above me, no chain on my soul. Because something made me fully in control. Every drop of resistance feeds my rise. Every moment of suffering opened my eyes. Now I don't fear darkness, I became the light. I became the storm, I became the fight. I remind myself I'm in control. This is where weakness disappears. This is where I conquer fear. Every scar becomes my crown. Every fall didn't keep me down. This is where I redefine, because energy never dies. Energy never dies. Energy never dies. It lives in my veins. Every loss I survived became power and gain. I don't break when it hurts, I don't fall when it's hard. I became who I am through the pressure and scars. Energy never dies. It grows in the flame. Every second I fight elevates my name. I don't wait for victory, I became the force. Energy never dies, I control my course. This is what they never understood. This is what they never saw. Power is given, power is taken, built in silence, forged in pressure, strengthened in moments nobody survived but me. I don't fear endings because I became endless. I don't fear limits because I destroyed them. Energy never fades when it's built like this. No fear, no doubt, hope, no weakness, no way out. Every breath is earned, every step is war. Every scar I carry made me more. I don't bend, I don't break, I don't stop, I dominate. Built in darkest force and flame, energy lives inside my name. Energy never dies, I became the rise. Every second I fall made me stronger inside. Every wall that existed collapsed at my feet because dominance refuses defeated. Never dies, feel the power I hold. Every moment of pressure made my spirit bold. I don't chase greatness, I became the throne. Energy never dies, I stand alone. This fire is permanent. The strength is eternal. I am not temporary. I am not fragile. I am relentless. I am infinite. I don't lose power. I multiply it. Because energy never dies. I remember the weight when it crushed my chest, when the fear felt loud and the pain felt fresh. Every step felt heavy, every breath felt tight, but I made a promise I would never lose this fight. I stood in the dark with no one around, only my heartbeat a warlike sound. Every voice in my head tried to pull me below, but the fire inside me refused to let go. My muscles burn, but my will burn harder. Every drop of pressure only made me stronger. I didn't run when the moment got hard. I stayed in the pain and collected the scars. Felt when nights I broke down and rebuilt again. Turned weakness to armor, turned loss to a win. I didn't wait for strength, I created my own. Now I walk like a queen on a self-built throne. Every limit they placed, I shattered with force. Every doubt they spoke couldn't stop my course. I don't follow past, I create the way. I became power with every day. When my body screams stop, I push again. When my mind says quit, I rise within. There's no fear left in my design. I became disciplined over time. Every second I take command. Every step I make my stand. This is where I claim my throne. This is where I stand alone. I was built to win, built through the my veins. Every step forward erases the chains. I don't ask if I can, I decide that I will, because dominance lives in unbreakable will. My reflection stands back, stronger than before. Not the girl who once doubted anymore. Now I see a force that refuses defeat, a warrior reborn who cannot be beat. I don't feel the weight, I embrace the load, because pressure reveals who controls the road. Every second I push, I rewrite my fate. I turn struggle into something great. They never saw the pain I endured alone. They never heard the strength in my silent tone. But I didn't need witnesses, I didn't need praise. I built my power in unseen days. Now every step I take shakes the ground beneath. Every breath I take carries victory. I don't slow down, I don't hesitate. I became stronger with every weight. When exhaustion tries to pull me low, I remind myself how far I've grown. This is where my limits end. Every scar becomes my proof. Every pain reveals my truth. I don't break, I don't give in. I was born to win. I was built to win. Built through the pain. Every loss I survived became part of my reign. I don't break when it hurts. I don't run when it's hard. I became who I am through the battle and scars. I was built to win. Hear the power I breathe. Every limit they place died inside of me. I don't wait for victory. I became the crown. I was built to win. I don't back down. This is the version of me they feared the most. The one who survived when there was no hope. The one who stood when everything failed. The one who turned pressure into a personnel and conquered it, owned it, controlled it. I don't fear pain, I use it. I don't fear pressure, I become it. I don't fear the fall, I rise from it. This is what dominance looks like. No fear, no doubt, no weakness, no way out. Every breath becomes command. Every step becomes demand. Every second, every scar turned me into who I are. I don't fold, I don't break, I don't stop, I dominate. Built in darkness, forged in flame. Now the world remembers my name. I was built to win. Nothing can stop me now. Every second I fall, show me how to become the force they never could break. To become the power they never could take. I was built to win, yeah, the strength in my soul. Every battle I fought gave me control. I don't wait for greatness, I became the rise. Now victory lives inside my eyes. Under control, not changing the flame. Every ounce of pressure caught my name. I don't chase power, I claim the throne. I was built to win on my own. This strength is mine, this fire is mine, this victory is mine.
This is not emotion. This is not motivation. This is discipline.
Motivation fades, emotion lies, but discipline stays when everything else dies. I built this version of me in silence, in pressure, in moments where quitting felt easier than breathing. But I don't quit, I don't fold, I don't break. I chose discipline over doubt, and that decision made me unstoppable. I remember every second they counted me out. Every whisper in the dark, every shadow of doubt. They said I was fragile, said I'd never survive. But pressure, but the worry now fully alive. My chest feels heavy, but my will feels heavier. Every ounce of resistance just makes me deadlier. I don't wait for comfort, I don't run from pain. I walk straight through it again and again. Every breath burns deep, every muscle feels tight. But I don't see weakness, I see power in sight. This is where I rise, this is where I'm reborn. Every second I endure makes my dominance form. I don't listen to fear, I don't listen to lies. I listen to the fire that lives deep inside. Every scar that I carry is proof I survive. Every battle I fought is a reason I rise. There's no easy path, there's no soft way. It's only discipline at the end of a day. And I chose that path when nobody believed. Now I became everything they couldn't conceive. When my body screams stop, I command it move. When my mind feels weak, I remind it who built this strength, built this mind, left that weaker self behind. No mercy in my soul tonight, no surrender in this fight. This is where I take control. This is hell on my soul. Discipline over doubt, that's the code I live. Every ounce of my pain is the strength I give. I don't break when it hurts, I don't run when it's hard. I became who I am through the pressure and scars. Discipline over doubt, that's the fire I breathe. Every limit they place disappeared under me. I don't wait for the crowd, nobody could see, when the only one left who believed was me. No applause, no praise, no easy way out. Just discipline rising above every doubt. Every morning I rise with a war in my chest. Every second I push puts my soul to the test. This is where legends are carved from pain, where the weak fade out and the strong remain. My reflection stares back with dominance now. No hesitation lives inside me somehow. I replaced every fear with absolute control. Now nothing can weaken the strength of my soul. I don't beg for strength, I create it instead. Every battle I fight lives inside my head, and I win every war cause I refuse defeat. There's no version of me that accepts retreat. Every drop of resistance sharpens my edge. Every promise I made, I continue to declare that I will not break, I will not bend. Discipline stays with me until the end. When exhaustion screams loud in my veins, I remind myself why I embrace this pain. This is where my limits die, this is where I rise. Every breath becomes my proof, every scar reveals my truth. There's no fear left in my soul. Discipline made me hide over doubt, that's the code I live. Every ounce of my pain is the strength I give. I don't break when it hurts, I don't run when it's hard. I became who I am through the pressure and scars. Discipline over doubt, that's the fire I breathe. Every limit they placed disappeared under me. I don't wait for the crown, I became the throne. Discipline over doubt, I stand alone. There was a version of me that almost quit, that almost believed I wasn't built for this. But I buried that voice under relentless action. Now dominance is no longer a reaction. It's who I am, it's how I live, it's what I breathe, it's what I give. Every second of victory makes me harder to break. Every risk that I take raises the stakes. There's no fear left, no weakness remains, only discipline flowing inside my veins. No excuses, no retreat, no surrender, no defeat. Every breath becomes command, every step becomes demand. Every second, every scar, turn me into who I are. I don't hesitate, I dominate, I don't collapse, I escalate. This power earned through fire and doubt. This is what discipline is about. Just down over doubt, I became the force. Every battle I faced only built me more. Every wall that existed, I shattered it down. Now nothing alive can take this crown. Now nothing over doubt, it has strengthened my voice. Every second I fought was a powerful choice. I don't follow fear, I became the control. Discipline over doubt lives inside my soul. Discipline over doubt, I rose from the pain. Every loss I survived became part of my reign. I don't chase greatness, I became the wind. Discipline over doubt lies within. This is not luck, this is not chance. This is discipline, this is dominance.